Welcome back to the Rum Runnas Podcast, where we drink rum and talk about things. I am Jared.
I am Kyle.
Yes, he is.
You need to add my intros at some point so people know why you're always so red right before we start.
I'm always laughing. Oh my God, that was ridiculous. If you are new here, we're here for another week to talk about weird and funny current events. But before we get into that, Kyle, why don't you tell them what we're drinking?
I don't know.
Did you forget the name?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You just tell me that I'm making something and then I make it.
It's an electric shark.
See, I was going to call it a hurricane again. Good thing you said words.
Everything is a hurricane. This is the story of a hurricane. I don't like that at all. I'm not into ASMR. I don't. It hits me in a weird. It hits me in a weird way. I don't like it.
It's like the most popular YouTube thing.
I know it is, but I don't like it. It's just. You know how it's supposed to like make you feel like nice? It doesn't do that for me. The closest thing was I sort of got into soap cutting for like 15 seconds.
I just gave myself tingles, and you're not supposed to be able to do that, so I don't know what's going on.
That's weird.
I usually hate crinkly noises, too, just in general.
Yeah, that was hitting me really bad. So let's give this a try before you eat your lollipop, because the lollipop's going to mess with the flavor.
Lollipop.
Lollipop, lollipop.
Tricked you. Ha ha.
Now I'm sad. You really going to leave me dinkless?
Tricked you again. Oh.
I had to come all the way over there.
Come here.
No, I'm not doing it.
Fine, go over there. No, go by the microphone. It smells like pineapple juice, and I don't like that.
He doesn't. Apparently, everybody that works for this company does not like pineapple juice, including Dad.
It doesn't taste like pineapple juice.
It doesn't taste like pineapple juice. It's pretty good. It doesn't have like a discernible flavor. It has like you can taste a little bit of the ginger beer. We'll be posting on the Instagram.
No, you know what it tastes like? Everything just tastes like fruit punch. It tastes like the blue fruit punch from Hawaiian. Like the
like the Hawaiian Punch Blue?
Hawaiian, yeah, that one.
A little bit, yeah.
The tropical one.
It tastes like blue then.
It tastes
is
like
what
blue.
you're saying. It tastes like blue.
It's the same color.
Pretty much. Like you wouldn't be able to leave this out around a kid. Like if a kid saw this just sitting
To be
on the
fair,
table.
most of the drinks we make you can't leave out in front of kids.
In front of chits?
Shits. Them little shits. I mean, sorry.
We
Beep
love
that out.
children.
This is a family podcast. We don't say bad words.
Especially after that intro. Are you going to dip? Oh, there's froth on it. Ah. Did that ruin the flavor?
No, it worked really well.
It worked really well.
This
Okay.
is blue raspberry lemonade. So,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So yeah,
it
that works
goes with
perfect. All right, so let's jump into the first story. And for the first story, we are going back to talk about a celebrity that we've talked about in the past. Multiple times.
America.
America is the biggest celebrity. We're going to talk
Donald.
about what
Oh.
is R. Kelly doing now.
Being famous.
So basically what happened this time is R. Kelly. If you don't know what R. Kelly is currently in the news for, go back and watch some of our older videos. But to just TLDR it,
What the
he had
fuck does that mean?
too long didn't read.
What does that mean?
Too long didn't read. He started a sex cult. It was like brainwashing women.
He started a fornication cult. We are a family podcast.
Fornication sounds so much worse than sex cult. Fornication cult just sounds bad.
He started all girls club.
An all girls activities team.
All girls club at his house.
No, we're gonna making it family friendly actually makes it weirder. It makes it sound weird.
R. Kelly's all girls club.
All right. Well, basically,
all girls pajama party.
What he did was so first he did like one of these Instagram videos where he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be at this club. I got to perform because that's the only way I can make money now because of everything that's happening to me. So when you see pictures of me in the club drinking or talking to people, take it easy on me. You know, I'm going through some stuff. Just take it easy on me. And then what happened was he goes to this club to perform.
And they didn't take it easy on
He
him?
shows up there at, I think it was 1:30. So it was like 1:30 in the morning. And he then continues to spend the next, I think it was like, because it was $100 to get in to see him sing. And once he showed up at 1:30, they dropped the price to $50. So people were paying anywhere from $50 to $100 to see him sing. He gets there at 1:30, then spends the next 35 minutes thanking his fans for their support. Yo, thank you very much. I'm going through a lot. I appreciate you still supporting me and loving my music. For 35 minutes. He then sings 28 seconds of I Believe I Can Fly and needs to get off the stage because they closed the bar. Basically, people paid $100 to have R. Kelly thank them for 30 minutes and then go, I believe I can fly. Peace.
Is it wrong
That you would still pay for that?
that I want him to do that at my house for me? I want Big Hair Kelly $50 to come to my house and just say thank you very much for 35 minutes.
Just make you feel real good about yourself.
Just,
Just be
yeah,
like,
just-
this is really boosting my ego right now.
I appreciate this so much. Like, you're the best, man. Like, happy birthday.
You
Here's
think R.
20
Kelly's going to do birthday parties?
28 seconds of I Believe I Can Fly. I'll be like, start in the middle. Don't start at the beginning because that's like 28 seconds of nothing.
Can you pick where he starts from?
Start at minute 125.
I want the crescendo. Just that whole. I want you to just go straight into belting it out. I believe I can fly.
No. Start at the I believe part. Do that part first.
Where he's just really emotionally invested into it. Just be like, get emotionally invested right now. Sing your heart out for me and my children.
Believe that you're not going to jail right in that moment.
Yeah, substitute I can fly. In your mind only, though, for not going to jail. I want to still hear I can fly, but I want you to believe that it's I'm not going to go to jail.
Why is that the song he picked? If you're going to do 28 seconds of a song, that's like a 9-minute long song.
Right?
Wouldn't you just pick a shorter song so that they get most of it?
Right. Or just sing it really fast.
Oh, he could have just done remix.
Yeah, he could have done remix. I was going to say either Ignition or remix. Could have done the Dave Chappelle version of the
28
remix song.
seconds of remix to Ignition is literally just the whole song.
It's the whole song because it's just repeated.
Yeah.
Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body.
Got every man in here wishing.
Sipping on coke and rum.
I'm like on what I'm drunk.
It's the freaking weekend.
We about to have some fun. I forgot some of the words.
Noticed. Because you literally just went hammer, it's a fraud. I don't think the lyrics are hammer.
It might be.
Yeah, we never know.
You don't know.
We're not in the mind of R. Kelly.
He was drunk.
That'd be a very dark place to be. Oh.
Be like that one time that one band was all up. Are
you talking about in the Garden of Eden?
Yeah.
Which became in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, that one.
They're the ultimate jock jammers.
He was on so much drugs.
R. Kelly? Or that guy?
That guy. R. Kelly,
What's
too.
that guy's name?
That guy.
That guy.
That guy.
That guy in a little coat. It's fat guy, but was that guy chubby?
It was Chris Farley.
It was Chris Farley.
Wait, I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know either. I think it was the Inagata Davida people. I don't know who sang that, so.
On to the next one!
It made my ears want to bleed.
I believe in miracles.
I didn't know where you were going with that. I was like, what song is he singing? I like this. This is pretty good. You did a good job. I'm giving you props. So stop playing with your microphone, making a bunch of noise for me to deal with in post. Put this down. Put it down. Put it down. Jeez.
I did what you said. You kept saying put it down. I put it down. You kept saying
You
put it down.
literally.
So I put it downer.
Sometimes you're like a toddler because toddlers do that, where they do the literal version of what you say. Like when you go up to a kid and you're like, "Go to sleep," and they're just like, "Okay," and they just lay down and fall asleep in the place that they are.
I know not what you speak.
You have like 1,000 kids.
I know not what you speak.
You just don't tell them to do anything.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
R. Kelly.
So from R. Kelly, this is a good transition.
R. Kelly, we support you.
You can now, we support you in your singing. You can now smell like a man because a perfume company has now made a perfume that is the scent of semen.
Semen doesn't smell like anything.
And it is called Secretions Magnifique.
Does it smell like salt?
And it is 90.
Water?
What is this one? Is that Euro? Lear? Prussian francs? I don't know what that symbol is. But it's Secretions Magnifique. And it is supposedly what semen smells like.
Why does it say supposedly?
I don't know, because a lot of people don't know what semen smells like. Have you ever smelled your semen?
Do you want to find out?
Or somebody else's semen?
Should we put it on the table?
No. That was the most unfriendly, family-friendly thing that you've said so far.
Do you want me to put some semen on the table so we can smell it?
No.
Will you put some semen on the table so we
No.
can smell it? You want to mix them?
What? I'm brown. You're not. I feel like there's different scents and different flavors and things.
For one, it's just going to smell like adobo either way. I ate the same stuff.
That's what semen smells like adobo.
Put it on the table like, Goya!
This episode brought to you by Adobo Goya. I wish that'd be great. I don't think they'd be very happy with being tagged onto this story, but, you know. Are you just incapable of not moving that around? It sounds like a bullfrog is in my ear.
You're distracting the audience, Jared.
You're distracting the audience with your distractions. I don't hear a heartbeat. You did. I see dead people. But yeah, this is a French fragrance maker named Etat Libre d'Orange. Produces a perfume called Secretions Magnifique, a name that doesn't leave much to the imagination. As the name suggests, the fragrance is supposed to smell like all things sex. Oh, it's more than just semen. It's semen, sweat, and saliva. That just seems like it.
That smells gross.
It does. Like, a hot room after sex is not the kind of thing that you want to walk around smelling like.
Yeah, nobody walks into a room after somebody's been banging and goes, it smells like sex in here.
I would like to go to my family function smelling like this.
Normally, you go in and you go, it smells like sex in here.
I mean, I think they're leaving out the ever-present smell of butthole that can sometimes creep in there. Don't sniff your fingers.
Fine.
No.
Smell my finger.
I don't want to. No.
Smell my finger.
No. Stop. Don't touch my things. What the fuck are you doing? You're just about to grab my dick?
I was going to touch something. One of your things.
One of my things?
Some of your things?
Were you just going to grab my left nut? No. You
get the right one.
You do not have consent.
You call the cops on me?
I mean, I'm not dressed.
On to the next one. You're asking for it. There's not really anything else to know about it.
Apparently, a blogger, a perfume blogger, stated that it smells horrifying. That's great.
Like they used it?
Yeah, like they because it's what they do. They review perfumes, and her exact words were just horrifying. Which I feel
what she smells like.
Oh my God, I just looked down and it was like AIDS crisis.
It smells like an AIDS crisis?
It's according to this, Amuse reported Secretions Magnifique was the company's first perfume. Its creator, Etienne Deswart, said the sex-smelling perfume is connected to the AIDS crisis of the 1980s. I'll read you the quote. Secretions Magnifique is very connected to the 80s and to the viral risk. I thought about doing a perfume that would smell exactly like the situation where you don't know if you're going for it or if you're protecting yourself from what you want. You are at the point between pornography and romanticism. You are lost between attraction and repulsion. It's a very dual perfume. Just let it soak in.
I don't want to smell like I'm about to get AIDS.
That's basically.
I'm not sure what that smells like. But if you can get that smell, A, 1, B, you're going to make people afraid they're going to get AIDS.
Part 1A. 1A. You're going to make people think that they're going to get AIDS. Okay.
C2.
Okay. You sunk my battleship. Let's go.
People with AIDS are going to have PTSD by this.
Oh,
if
damn.
it smells like
exactly,
they're like, this is just like the day that I got the AIDS. And they're gonna be like, oh my God, why did you put that on?
Oh man,
this reminds me of the exact moment I found out.
The exact moment of contraction. Yeah, contract. I'm just gonna use it like it's a shortening of a word. Infection. There you go. I like contraction, but okay.
I heard something, like somebody was saying something the one day, and they were like, oh man, AIDS is a sex disease. And I was like, it's not.
It's just the
it's
transmittal.
a blood disease. It's
exactly.
just a way you can get it.
It's just the transmittal of bodily fluids. If someone has AIDS and they slice open their hand and pour it into your mouth, that's not sexual. Unless you're a vampire. What was that noise? Oh, okay. I thought you were gas. Okay. Now I know. Knowing's half the battle. Half the battle's done. It sounds like a bad horror movie soundtrack. On to the next one. So this one I had saved as this is the reason why I'm fat.
Fat fuck!
That was hurtful. And also not very family friendly.
I apologize to all the small children. I did not mean the words that I said.
All the small children that watch us. So a car smashes into a Culver City gym, injuring a man on a treadmill.
Why didn't he run?
He was actually on his phone.
The man in the car or the man on the treadmill?
The man on the treadmill. He was on the treadmill on his phone. And then got hit by a car inside of a building. Would you like to see the video?
First of all, don't do that yet. I want to imagine the man is running, but he's facing away from the car. And it's like, and he hears, and he looks behind him and goes, oh shit, and starts running faster.
It's one of those ones that automatically adjusts speed.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not getting out of here.
Yeah, that would have been great, but that's totally not what happened. What happened was he was going. And then a car hit him. Which is the last thing you think about when you're inside of a building, is maybe a car will hit me.
Listen, you need to get off your phones and look before you stand in the gym.
I feel like there's going to be a new cell phone law now because of this.
Yeah, blame the cell phone, not the guy in the truck.
It was a woman in a SUV.
Let's
see what happened.
Isn't that what all SUVs are?
Sure. Nebraska Furniture Mart. Not a sponsor. Can you stop that? Just.
There's one person that watches for my ASMR.
Okay, so see, this is him. He's on the treadmill.
He should actually be using the treadmill.
You should.
That man is just standing on a treadmill.
Oh, damn.
100%. That treadmill saved his life.
Totally did.
I want to know what he's saying because he's so adamant.
He is. He's very adamant.
He's like,
I just don't feel like having the sound on.
get me.
And they're just like, hey. And this woman just nonchalantly walks out. Apparently she was like, oh, I didn't know that my car wasn't in park. And I'm like, what are you doing? Just revving the engine? I'm like, it doesn't matter if your car's in park. What the fuck were you doing? You had to have hit the gas.
Wait, she just got out and walked away?
She got out and calmly walked over to him.
Where's that part? Let me see this part. I want to see the part where the woman's just like, hey, what's up, man?
She was like, hey, man, I'm really sorry that I hit you while you're inside of this building.
Oh, shit, what were you standing there for?
This is victim shaming at that point. Oh, see? She's like, hey, are you okay?
I'm going to get back in my car and leave
tried
now.
to leave.
She's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a scratch. My car is fine.
She's like, I can buff this out. Look at those shoulder pads.
Don't worry.
Damn.
I'm not going to sue. So what's great, though, isn't the fact that she hit that man. She hit him twice.
Yeah,
that car
she just
stopped,
kept going.
and then it pushed again.
It was like she was like, well, if I'm going to do this, I might as well give it 100%.
What it was she was actually a hired hit.
Oh, she's a hitman?
She was a hitman. She was like, this will work, and then it didn't. She's like, shit,
So she had to
treadmills
play it
are
off.
heavier than I thought they were.
She's like, this was the perfect plan.
40-1, that man winds up dead this week.
Do you think that would be ridiculous if he dies in some freak accident?
Yeah. Her car hits him at the gym. A different gym.
He's on a bike this time.
Yo, he should have been working out though. Like, he's clearly just.
Do you think he would have
wasting time?
Do you think he would have been better off if he was actually just running?
I like the part where he like stepped off of it, but then stepped back on it while being hit by a car. Did you see that?
I mean, a lot goes through your mind when you're being struck by a vehicle.
No, but he slowly steps off. Oh, you were good. I thought where you were.
No, it was back a little bit further.
No,
Here
watch. He gets
Bam.
hit.
Well, he's like, oh, gonna
He's
get
like,
off.
oh,
Nope, gonna get back on.
I'm gonna fall.
Oh, no, I think it's because the treadmill just kept coming towards him, which is a weird feeling because normally you're going forward and the treadmill is just staying stationary, but it's a very odd feeling when the treadmill's coming forward and you're staying stationary.
Well, she's like, are you okay? All right, everybody's okay. I'm gonna leave.
She's like,
now.
hey, yeah, so my car is good. If you could just sweep some of this glass off, I'm just gonna back it up. I'm gonna call AAA. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna sue you. You shouldn't put your building in the middle of the road.
Yeah. Oh man, that was just a funny thing. I was just like, damn, who the fuck gets hit by a car inside of a building?
A lot of people. I think Amanda had somebody when she worked at one of those video places. Not the same video place that I worked at. A
Different
shitty
video
one.
place. Okay.
Somebody drove through the front window of their place.
Was she there at the time?
Yeah.
That's fucking great. Oh my god, she looks like a witch.
You can't say that.
I'm sorry, I just reacted in the most visceral way possible. And like that's just the iconography that popped into my head when I was scrolling down. I was just like, ah, witch.
They're called magical Americans. Mystical Americans? I don't know what the hyphen is there.
I never even read this story.
Dog stole cornbread?
Mother pulled apart store displays. Son exposed himself and dog stole cornbread at Walmart.
What the fuck?
Do you want to talk about this one or no?
I absolutely want. There's so many things happening.
Let's talk about
That
this.
witch was all like, fuck this display.
And her son was like, look at my
dick."
pee-pee. I feel like he would have said pee-pee. He looks like the kind of guy who would say pee-pee.
It was all a distraction so the dog
Dog
could
can
get the
steal the
cornbread.
cornbread. It was like Ocean's 11. Ocean's 3.
She's like, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to rip down this display because
Okay, let's
fuck
see here.
Miley Cyrus is
Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Says a woman
Wisconsin.
identified as 46-year-old. She's 46.
No, she's not.
She's 46.
She's 92.
She's 206.
She has
kept
two
alive.
black eyes.
She does. She apparently got whooped. So about this witch. She's 46. 2 black eyes. Their dog named Bo ran up to customers. She started to act in a erratic manner, pulling apart store displays and putting them in her cart. So she was just like, "This is all mine," just throwing it into her cart, just that supermarket dash style.
She's like, "This Lay's display
Oh my god!
is what I want."
But after the left the store, I'm gonna assume it's they. But after they left the store, she started to perform karate moves in the parking lot. We got another Kung Fu Brian over here. Apparently, this witch
Now we know she got the black eyes.
is also a karate master. She fought with the officers and also tried to kick out a window of the squad car. Why do people keep trying to do that? That's like a recurring thing in a lot of these things that we read. 25-year-old Benny Van made his way to the back of the store, stripped off his clothes, exposing himself to customers, and then took new clothing off the racks and didn't pay for it. The chewing is really getting on my fucking nerves. Refused to stop and tried to run over an officer with his scooter.
I was going to say more, but that's all that came out.
And in the midst of all that, police saved the dog,
Like
Bo.
a razor scooter?
I like to imagine it's the electric one that if you put the thing down in the bag, it shoots sparks. Oh. Their dog Bo took a box of cornbread muffin mix and tried to leave the store. Tried to leave the store. That means someone stopped the dog.
You need to pay for that.
Oh my god. This does seem like it was a heist gone wrong because they all got caught. They don't have the mugshot of the dog. I'm kind of upset by this. What kind of dog was it?
I mean, to be fair, technically the dog's really the only one that committed a crime.
I mean, the guy did get naked in a store
Yes.
and then steal clothes
Okay, yes.
and then run over an officer with a scooter.
But before she started doing karate on the police, what did she do? She was
Nothing.
just like, "I want to buy this display." And they were like,
Yeah.
"You can't do that." And she's like, "I'll give you money."
She just did it in a violent manner. Apparently, that's not allowed.
But like, she left before the cops got there.
Yeah, she just started doing karate in the parking lot. That's what's
Is that illegal?
unacceptable.
We did karate in parking
We
lots.
did do karate in parking lots.
All we ever got was broken fingers.
That is very true.
Not arrested.
Not arrested at all. These people don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to do karate in parking lots correctly. This guy doesn't know how to run over police with a not hilarious vehicle. They don't really classify what kind of scooter. I don't know if it was a Vespa. I don't know if it was a Razor scooter. I don't know if it was... What other kinds of scooters are there
It was
than those
definitely
two?
a razor scooter.
Do you think he did like a sick trick beforehand? He did a jump and like a
Spun it
tail whip.
around and hit the cop in the shin.
That would be so great.
Fuck him up.
Fucked his shit all up. Oh man, that was nice. That was not an expected turn. I wasn't expecting that story. That was just a nice aside. But she definitely looks like a witch. She's a kung fu witch.
Just scream. Oh my god, a witch.
Hey man, that's how I live my life.
No, you didn't even do that. You went, a witch.
I was
I
shocked.
didn't know you were a Puritan like that.
I was shocked. You tell me that her face doesn't scream witch.
No, it screams spousal abuse and meth.
Meth.
Those two things go hand in hand anyway.
Do you know what we should do? We should be sponsored by like the police department for like anti-meth PSAs. I think we could do a good job with those. Do you want to go on to the next one? Is that a yes? That didn't clarify anything. No? Maybe? What kind of language have you created? On to the next one. Okay. Don't spill my drink. This one's going to piss off the reptards.
Don't smell my semen.
Don't you smell my semen. University of Kansas to offer an angry white male course. How to deal with angry white men. And there's a Republican senator that's very, very irritated by this. He said, instead of a course to unite people and empower women, I'm assuming that's where was this? Kansas? Kansas University has decided to offer a class that divides the student population and could pose a Title IX violation by creating a hostile campus environment based on gender. He's very upset by this. It's apparently, it's supposed to look into like toxic masculinity. It has to do with Me Too. The rise of the angry white male in America and Britain since the 1950s. I don't know. I feel like this could be a very informative class.
I mean, I don't understand why he cares.
Right?
Somebody wants to pay to take that. Let them pay to take
exactly. It's being dedicated to interrogating male privilege.
Who cares? It's a private institution.
Yeah.
It's something someone's paying
it's a state,
for.
It's the University of Kansas, so it's actually a state institution. If you want to be technical.
Is it state funded? No, it's funded by tuition.
It might have some state funding. We don't know the breakdown of their finances. Without that, we can't be 100% sure.
Fine.
But
either way, if people want to pay for it, that's...
Do you think he'd be saying the same thing if there was, like, how to deal with an angry black man class? Or...
Probably. If it was, angry women, he'd probably be fine.
He's just against women. If it was just, like, the rise of...
Women.
He's like, why are you teaching that empowering women stuff? Get that out of our higher
How to
institutions
deal
of
with
learning.
the 14th Amendment.
Wait, where does it say that?
No, it doesn't. I was saying that would be the course he'd support.
Oh, okay. There we go. But yeah, that's really all I had to. I just wanted to get your opinion on that one. I was gonna throw this one out, but I was like, let's see what Kyle thinks.
It's kind of short. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah. But it keeps it moving to...
I really just don't understand why people want to say what other people can and can't pay for and do with their own time.
That's just most people in America nowadays.
Don't do that. No, you don't do that if you don't want to do it.
That is very true.
I'll put my dick in what I want to put it in.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Neighbors use a shovel shovel umbrella. Is that a shovel umbrella or a shovel umbrella? And they didn't do a third one. Shovel umbrella to try to shoo away aggressive gang of turkeys.
For one, this is why these clickbait things are great, because they're just not at all reviewed ahead of time.
They are not. But there's in Cambridge, Massachusetts, a gang of turkeys appears to be causing problems for people in one Massachusetts neighborhood. Probably a Cambridge, Massachusetts neighborhood, but whatever. Including a pregnant woman who says she's been attacked twice in a week. But I did see the video, and they fucked her up from the knees down.
What?
They fucked her up.
Does she have salmonella now?
She's got fucking bruises and peck marks all over. And I'm like, it's a turkey.
I got bruises.
And this guy's using a shovel to try to fight this thing off. And he's holding the end of it and just I'm like, no, hold that shit like a baseball bat and fucking swing for the fences. You might get pecked once or twice, but once they see one or two turkeys drop off, it's Thanksgiving time. They're going to freak the fuck out and run.
These turkeys are like, this is our town, bitch.
They totally
taking it back.
It's like some West Side Story shit. They're like the Jets. They're like,
why is she? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's her legs and shit.
No, but she's doing a weird.
Look at that.
Umbrella dance.
Look at these weird ass. Look at those weak ass swings. Like he didn't want to hurt. It's like he doesn't want to hurt the turkeys.
Those turkeys are like, all right, man, you want to get fucked up? Swing that shovel at us one more time.
Totally.
Let's go, bitch.
On motherfucking turf now, bitch.
Bitch.
Those turkeys run shit in their turf. They don't fuck around. Those turkeys all got jumped in. And now they are holding down their shit.
Run this town.
Fucking Cambridge,
Gobble, gobble,
Massachusetts.
motherfucker.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker. It's going to be our Thanksgiving shirt. We'll release that around Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble, motherfucker. Get Samuel L. Jackson to wear that one.
What's the weird red balls thing on their face called?
Oh, fuck. What is it called?
The gobbler.
Yeah, sure. Just call it a gobbler. That's what it is now.
Internet people.
What is the
Tell
thing
me what the thing that looks like testicles
on a turkey's
on turkey's faces. The
Why
red
are you
thing.
so angry about it? Because you really want to know?
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Gobble, gobble.
What do you think the name of the gang of turkeys is? Still thinking?
The Cluckers.
I mean, like if they're called like the Mother Cluckers, that'd be a good name for a biker gang of turkeys.
The North Side Cluckers.
The North Side Cluckers. There you go.
Cluckers.
Cluckers with an A, Z
A.
or S.
Clearly S.
Clearly S. Okay, because you didn't.
This isn't
At the end.
1994 anymore. Who does that shit?
Just carrying over jokes from last week. Gotcha. Okay. You want to go on to the next one?
Yes.
Okay. This one is the real life Rugrats. So, a band of toddlers was found wandering near a highway after escaping from a daycare in Prairieville, Louisiana.
They escaped?
Yeah, apparently they were in the daycare center, and one of the 1-year-olds opened the gate, and they just started walking around. And I was like, that's straight up Rugrats. I'm like, he probably had like a screwdriver in his fucking diaper. One of them was probably a ginger. Stop doing that. I love how you don't care because you don't have to edit this shit, but you're a nightmare in post.
You're going to get the tingles during it and be like,
No,
Kyle is
I'm
my
not.
ASMR.
No, I'm not. It hurts my ears. It's why I don't watch ASMR. I legitimately hate it.
Rugrats!
But yeah, so it was just a group, and I think it was 4 of them also, which makes sense because you have Tommy, Chucky, and the twins.
Was there an older blonde who is actually having a fantasy about how her dead family members?
Oh, you're going
Or
for the
ghosts.
dark Rugrats fan theory?
True facts.
How it's all just Angelica's imagination. It's
Yeah,
her
man.
dealing with the death of
4
all-
babies.
4 babies at the same time. Apparently, they just all died. I think there was like an accident that killed them. I think in the thing.
2 of them were aborted. I thought the twins were aborted.
Maybe. I mean,
Chucky died with his mom, I think, or some shit.
I think that's how that went. I think Tommy died after being born.
Yeah, I thought he was like a miscarriage or something.
Yeah, it was something like that.
All right.
Very fucked up. But these are the real life versions of those kids. But the fucking the daycare center lost its license. They can't do it anymore. And I'm like, yo, in the Rugrats, they fucking escaped from everywhere. There wasn't a single daycare center, fucking parents' house, grandparents'
Yeah,
house.
because the parents
Anyway.
never paid attention. That's what
Never.
happened. And in real life, when you don't pay attention to children, that's abuse. Neglect.
But think about all the
worst.
adventures that they went on.
Real kids die.
That's true. The Rugrats totally could have died in
Did you
any one of their adventures.
Never see Pet Cemetery?
I've seen Pet Sematary. I heard the new one's not good.
Yeah, but do you not remember what happened to Gabe?
Gage?
Gage?
I was like, who the
They
fuck is
weren't paying
Gabe?
attention to him. And he was playing near a highway.
Exactly.
And
what
then he
the
wasn't
Rugrats
playing
did.
near a highway anymore.
Then he was coming back and murdering everybody.
Because he was dead.
He came back,
He died.
but he came back.
Sometimes dead is better.
Wasn't that the tagline of the movie?
Yeah.
I love
Sometimes dead is better.
I love the meme of like the publisher talking to Stephen King, and they're like, "Stephen, what the hell is this new book about?" He's like, "No, trust me, it's not about anything weird." He's like, "It's about animals." And they're like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, what do the animals do?" And he's like, "Well, it does get a little sad. They do die at one part." And they're like, "Oh," and he's like, "Yeah, but they come back." And he's like, "Oh, that's amazing. What happened?" He's like, "Wait, what do they do?" He's like, "Then they start killing everybody."
I feel like a publisher to a horror novelist would expect a horror
Yeah.
novel. They're not like, can you write not what you're good at?
Can you not spend, as you say, 3 pages talking about semen hitting the pavement? Was it 3 pages?
I don't know. The scene where his wife gave him a hand job in the bathtub was pretty good in the book.
Goes right along with semen hitting the sidewalk. So
Yeah.
he just got some serious reach. Right out the window onto the sidewalk. Was that the book that you read it in?
I don't know. No, that didn't happen. I don't think I ever read that. I just said that. That's a thing.
Okay.
I did read like a Stephen King book and then put it down and stop reading it because there was like 5 pages describing a sidewalk, though. And I was like, fuck this book.
I thought you were talking about semen hitting a sidewalk in particular.
No, I didn't. I don't ever remember saying that. You just make stuff up.
I don't know. My brain just kind of fills in the
You
blanks.
just were
sometimes.
like, we talked about semen. We talked about sidewalks. And we talked about the Rugrats. Let's put those all together and see what happens.
Oh my God. I had to throw the Rugrats in there. On to the next one. I found this one on Facebook and was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Load up. I haven't memorized. Doctors find 4 living bees inside of a woman's eyelids that are living off of her tears.
I saw that. How do they live off the tears?
Because tears are salty and maybe she has, like,
Honey?
maybe she has a lot of
Pollen? Maybe
sugar
she's
in
got
her diet.
allergies?
Maybe it's just all trapped in there. She lives in an area with a lot of flowers, and they got a bunch of pollen got blown in her face.
Why didn't the bees ever leave? They were just like, we stay here.
I don't know how the fuck they got in. It's not a lot of space
Eggs.
under the eyelid for 4 of them though.
They're little eggs.
And they said that the only reason she didn't it wasn't worse, and she didn't lose her eye or go blind is because she didn't rub it that much. Which leads me to go, fuck. Every time my eye hurts now, I'm going to think there's bees in my fucking eyes. And I'm not going to want to rub it.
Like, my eye itches, better not itch it because my bees might get mad.
I'm allergic to bees, man. I can die.
Oh my God, you would die.
I would die. If I just fucking scratch, I would be like, and they'd be like,
how large were these
dead.
bees when they found them?
I don't know. They don't, I like to think they're this big.
Like, that's life size?
Life size.
Palm-sized bees?
Not even zoomed in. They were Japanese giant hornets, just size of their hand, just
4
living.
of them.
4 of them inside of this woman's eye. She goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Yeah, there's something fucked up about your eye."
What's fucked up is she waited until they were like bees.
Hey, man, that's technically good. That's 4 more bees that can be released out into nature and do some pollinating. Bees are endangered, man.
But what I'm saying is, she was like, "Oh, my eye feels weird. Whatever. I'll ignore it." And then she was like, "Oh man, it feels like there's stuff crawling in my eye."
I saw something
okay.
that looked like
I'll
insect
ignore it.
legs. So I pulled them out under a microscope slowly. Was this the doctor saying this?
I hope so, or else that woman's got balls.
Right? Putting on her tear ducts one by one. Said remove the insects which were still alive. Yeah, they said they're attracted to human perspiration. I can't read. Attracted to human perspiration and often found near graves, which is where he suggested the woman contracted the unwanted visitors in her eye.
What?
I don't get. Was she just crying hysterically, and the bees just were just like, "Oh, that's a nice path to just crawl into this woman's fucking eyeballs"? I don't get it at all. I feel like it can't be real.
She didn't see bees flying at her eyeball?
Apparently, she was just crying hysterically. It's just
How
sweat bees.
large are these bees?
They're incredibly small.
It's just still. I'm imagining full-grown bees.
Sweat bees have the least painful sting of all stinging insects,
Those bees were just stinging her eyeball.
and will only sting someone if they're pressed against their skin. And I think smushing them into your eyeball would count also.
I feel like I got stung in the eyeball.
Short tongues. I have no. Apparently, they asked Terminex for all this information. They're like, Terminex says this. according to Terminex.
Maybe Terminex who's ruined it. She was like, I got bees in my eyeball, and you
Sprayed
coming to
poison.
serenade these?
And she's just like, and they're just like, okay, this is gonna hurt immensely.
Like, ah,
This is so much worse than the bees.
they're stinging me now.
Ah, the bees. Back to Wicker Man.
The bees.
It hurts. It hurts.
I've never seen that movie, and you do that all the time.
I do.
It didn't
so
seem like
bad.
a good movie,
It's
so I
so
didn't watch
bad.
it.
I watch it all the time just to see that scene.
I thought he was lit on fire.
Oh, what, Wicker Man? I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about Volcano, because I keep saying it hurts, it hurts.
Oh wait, those are different movies
Those
now.
are totally different movies.
You just combined it.
I just combined them.
The bees.
The bees, not the bees. It hurts. It hurts. Oh man, Wicker Man was not a great movie, but you know, you raised good points that he should have been able to break the wicker. It's a valid point. And apparently, he would have been fine if there were sweat bees. 'Cause they have the least. They have the least painful sting, and are very, very small.
What kind of bees were they?
Sweat bees. Oh, you mean in the? You mean in the movie? Oh, they were.
Japanese hornets.
They were fuck your shit up bees.
What if he
I don't know,
wasn't
they were like-
allergic?
He wasn't allergic.
How did he die? Did he die?
I think he got set on fire, but after he got his face all stung up with bees. Like, I think there was levels to that shit.
How'd they get the bees in the basket?
Put the bees in the basket.
Or else it gets the bees again?
Put the bees in the basket or else it gets the bees again.
Did they rub his face with honey?
No, I think they just had a bucket. I think they had like a beehive and they poured the beehive into the basket. I don't know how it worked.
That's not how beehives work.
I don't know how it worked. I saw the movie like one time years ago.
Did they like get the beehive, they put it in the basket, and then they just like start smashing him in the
Oh
face?
my god, I have to like look this up now.
No, we don't need to look this up right now. This can happen later. On to the next story.
I will, but I'm gonna get it queued up for later. Bees
Hello, YouTube.
scene.
PSA by Kyle here.
There it is. It's only 21 seconds. You want to say it real quick?
Fine.
Okay.
Dude, the bees could totally get out of that.
What is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes!
There's holes in the basket. There's holes in that basket. Those bees could leave.
Yeah, there we go. That's not how he died. It's just he got stung in the face by bees.
I'm going to do that to somebody.
That's terrible. That's a crime. He's not going to do that, internet. All right, so I have to ask you a question.
Penises.
Do you want to talk about both Florida Man stories?
Yes.
Okay, which one do you want to talk about first?
The one in Florida.
I will give you
The
I'll
one
give
that's
you
closer
a
to
one-word-
Miami.
A one
Closer to
description.
Miami. Whichever one's closer to Miami.
Spaghetti
God, fuck you.
or turtles? Which one do you want to talk about first? Spaghetti or turtles? Spaghetti or turtles?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti? Okay.
Spaghetti.
Florida man has been arrested after dining on spaghetti with his bare hands.
That's a crime?
Apparently. So this guy was in Naples
Have
at
we
a
seen
local
this guy
Olive Garden.
before?
Nope.
I feel like he's been in a Florida Man
He
story
just-
before.
All Florida men
He
just
looks
kind of look the
familiar.
same. That's racist.
Your mom's racist.
All fucking Florida men look alike. But no, so Florida man, he was in Naples. He was at a local Olive Garden, and he was causing a disturbance. And he smelled of alcohol, so he was probably like, drunk in public and stuff like that.
You can drink at Olive Garden.
And apparently an Olive Garden,
Olive Garden de Vida.
Olive Garden de Vida. An Olive Garden employee told him to stop telling the employees that I could beat your ass. So apparently he's just fucking, I could beat your ass. I could beat your ass. And I could beat your ass. And I could beat your ass with his ass. And that's why he got arrested.
I can beat your ass.
And he apparently smashed his head into the patrol car's metal partition.
You look like a bitch. I could beat your ass too, cop car. Little cop ass bitch car. Cop bitch car, bitch. I fucked this car up. I
forgot about this part. So when Floridaman entered the restaurant, he apparently asked the employee, "What kind of genitals you have?"
Maybe
he shouldn't have gotten a seat.
no. Maybe he was doing that because he didn't want to assume identity.
He didn't want to assume their
gender.
Their gender? Gotcha. He was just being nice. Like, he walked up and he was like, "Hey, what kind of genitals do you have?"
It was a crude way to find out.
Very crude.
But
very
maybe he was actually trying to be
politically correct.
More open-minded, yeah.
I'm going to be politically correct. I'm going to ask this person what kind of genitals they got.
My brother just transitioned, and I just want to know, like, what kind of genitals you got.
They're like,
I'm trying to learn to be more sensitive.
I got a penis. They're like, all right,
okay.
Sir.
What do you call it?
I would like some spaghetti. And don't give me a fork.
Give me some spaghetti.
Give me that spaghetti.
And 9 jugs of wine. Is this BYOB? I brought a 12-pack.
Oh, apparently he was eating outside. He was sitting it near the front door.
Can I get this to go?
Eating it with his hands, shirtless, just telling employees that he would beat their ass.
But where's the crime?
I think it's just I think causing a disturbance is a crime.
What disturbance is he causing?
People are probably afraid to go into the restaurant.
Listen, he's just eating spaghetti.
Like, if you're going out on dinner
he paid
night,
for it, so it's not loitering. If you pay for something, you're
that
not
is
loitering.
true.
So he was a customer, a paying customer. He wanted to eat outside. It was
he was asked to leave. He didn't choose. This was not one of those. He was asking for it. No.
When was he asked to leave?
After he was like, "What kind of genitals you got?"
And
then somebody was like, "Hey man, don't do that." And he was like, "I'll beat your ass."
That's not what you said. He said. First of all, so this is what I'm imagining.
Sorry.
This is what I'm imagining happened. So he walks in and he's like, "What kind of genitals you got?" And they're like, "Sir, you can't ask that. We're gonna have to ask you to leave." And he's just all like, "Man, I'm just trying not to be heteronormative. I just want to be polite and get some spaghetti." And they're like, "Fine, we'll get you spaghetti." And I was like, "Oh, why did they still serve him?"
He was also asking people for money.
If he was already kicked out.
I don't know. Okay, according to how this goes, it says
wait
for money as they were approaching, and then he became angry and started telling people, "I could beat your ass." And then he entered the restaurant and asked the employee what kind of genitals he had.
So as he
And
approached,
sometime-
before he got inside, he was like, "Yeah, I need money."
Yeah, pretty much. He was asking for probably to buy the spaghetti. Someone probably just gave him. They're like, "Well, how much do you need?" He's like, "However much spaghetti costs." And they were like, "Here's $10."
Is panhandling illegal in Florida?
Might be. We don't know We don't know anything about. We talk about Florida a lot, but we don't know anything about Florida laws.
Listen, so at this point, I'm going to assume everything he's done is legal still. He did not say, "I'm going to kick your ass," which is not. That's a threat. He said, "I could.
I could beat your ass."
I
Which is
could.
just a statement.
It's more of a challenge at that point. It's more of him just
it's on the other person to
asserting
accept.
that it's his ability. He could do it if it became a thing where he needed to. It's not a threat. That's just letting them know.
He did smell of alcohol, though.
It's an Olive Garden. You can drink there. They have
He
a bar.
He wasn't in the Olive Garden.
But they have
He
a
was
bar.
outside the Olive Garden.
I'm sorry, last time I checked.
Thus making it drunk in public.
If you drink at an Olive Garden, you're going to smell like alcohol when you leave.
And apparently, that's what he got charged with. Disorderly intoxication and resisting an officer without violence. He's like, "I can beat your ass.
Sir,
I can beat your ass.
I'm going to
I can't
arrest
beat your
you."
ass.
No, sir.
I
don't want to do
idea.
that. That's not what I
rather
want.
not. I'd rather enjoy my spaghetti.
Sir, I'm going to arrest you now. No. No.
Apparently, you can't say that to a cop.
I wasn't ready.
You wasn't ready. You want to go on to the turtles one now? Are you done with spaghetti?
No, I'm not done with spaghetti because I'm still on this man's side. I think you should be able to drunkenly eat spaghetti outside and inform people that if
you
they
could
step
beat
to
their
you,
ass.
you would be able to beat their ass. Yeah.
And also kindly ask people what kind of genitals they have.
Yeah. And if they have money, you can have.
All of these things sound like
Not crimes.
not like crimes, but they sound like things that would be causing a
Jared.
disturbance.
Can I have some money?
No.
Okay. I'm going to take my spaghetti outside and go. I need it.
I'm gonna take my spaghetti. That's gonna be a new thing now.
Eat my spaghetti outside then. Like, you need a fork? No.
Anytime someone says something we don't like, we have to respond with, well, I'll just take my spaghetti outside and go.
What kind of genitals you got?
Yes. That's the new goodbye. What kind of genitals you got? And if they refuse
No,
to
that's
answer,
the new hello. then you say goodbye.
What
Be
kind
like,
of
well,
genitals you
whatever. I'm
got?
going to take my spaghetti outside and eat.
there we go. Let that catch on, internet.
That would be so great, though, because it'd be, like, confusing, but it also would almost make sense. Because if you're, like, referring to your man part as the noodle, that's your spaghetti.
Your spaghetti and meatballs, man.
Like, so, like, if this is, like, a new come-on thing, like, what kind of genitals
Oh
you
man,
got?
if he was eating that with his hands, then he
That's
did
a
break
crime.
some crimes.
That's a crime. If you just,
If he was just
trying to see what it smells like. Don't worry, I'm just putting my cologne on. Spritz, 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 spritz.
oh man, what do you think would be worse if he was wearing that cologne or if he just smelled of alcohol? That's a weird way to put on cologne.
Oh, it comes out of your dick.
Oh, what?
Haven't you ever seen a movie, Jared?
This isn't
The kind of movie
this
where they
isn't
work
Let's
that
Start a
kind of
Zoo.
cologne.
That just reminds me. I went to go see Hellboy, and there was an old lady, and as soon as the movie started, apparently she didn't know what Hellboy was about, because as soon as the movie started, she got up and just walked out. And I was like, how did
She
you
just came
fuck
for the
that up?
previews.
I was like, how did you mess that
She
up?
just came for the previews.
I feel like she was like, this isn't Dumbo.
This isn't what I thought. I wanted to see the new Lion King.
Which is still an animated movie.
No, it's not. It's live
Everybody's
action.
like, this is a live action movie. They didn't get real lions.
They got real
It's an
lions.
animated movie still.
Real
It's
lions.
a computer generated movie
Real lions.
instead of just animation.
Speaking of real lions, I had this weird dream last night.
Okay. Before we get into the last story, Kyle's dream. Let's go.
I worked on a farm.
With lions?
Yes.
Wow.
And a tiger and a really, really aggro bear.
So you literally had lions, tigers, and bears in your dreams?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was also wolves and a bunch of other things.
Okay. So
They're
just all
all-
the apex predators.
All super angry and wanted to eat people. For some reason, we slept right next to their cages, and they would try and nick at us. They were like trying to bite through the cage.
Like your family?
I don't think they were there. It was the other farm people that worked there. And then, this was not a good dream. So, as you can imagine
Heads
what
up.
happens next,
Heads up.
one of the
It's
people
gonna
that
get
worked
bad.
there sabotaged it. So the animals got out and started eating people.
You had a Jurassic Park dream with just regular animals?
Yeah, I did. It was horrible. They were trying to eat us, and then so many of those poor pretty animals died.
You literally just said the plot of Jurassic Park.
See, now that I say it out loud, I guess kinda. But in Jurassic Park, they sleep like right up against the cage and be like, "Stop trying to bite me."
They
There's
didn't
also
do
like
that.
a weird moment where there was like this guy. It was like it's like a regular horror movie type thing. It was
Okay.
like, "You guys are gonna die tonight." He wasn't the guy that sabotaged it. He was just like premonitioning things.
Oh, so he was just the forebodance.
Yeah, and then some reason at like the same time, the same place was also like an escape park, but like a whole like giant thing where you had to escape.
Like an escape room, but like through
like
this entire like
this whole thing, like
Jurassic
multiple
Park
buildings and
fucking
stuff.
thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta like find your way out, and there's like a time limit, and you had guns, and we were like shooting people,
What?
and they were like dying. But then it turns out that they were blanks, and it was squids, and I was like, I shot you in the face, and a bullet hole happened on your face. How did you plan that? And they're like, we just did, and I'm like, I'm never coming back here. And then I left.
Wait, did you work there or were you in the escape room?
Both.
So that's just how you spent your weekend?
They were separate dreams, but they were the same. It was weird because like the animals were still trying to kill people, but then we were also doing this other thing.
Like during the animal escape?
Yeah, but like the first dream with the animals happened first. Like that was already a thing.
Okay.
It completely
So
happened.
Jurassic Park happened first.
And then we thought we were being attacked by the people that let them out. And then it turned out
It was just an escape.
it was just a game.
Was it just all like an elaborate ruse?
Yeah, but the animals were really dying and killing things. And then these people we thought we were really shooting, but it turned out it was fake.
It was just all fake.
And I was just like, how did you fake that?
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. And it was a dream then. And then I woke up and I was like, that was fucking
And then
weird.
it was.
I wasn't bothered by it. I enjoyed it. It was just a
It's
lot.
Very, very interesting
It was
dream.
very intense and violent.
Man, we're going to have to do an entire show.
I remember being
It's
upset
just
that the
us talking
lion
about
wanted to
weird
kill
dreams.
me. But the bear, I was like, fuck that bear. Because the bear was like 9 feet tall. It was fucking huge.
Oh, my God.
And the tigers, I was kind of like, yeah, this tiger really wants to eat me. Because the tiger kept trying real hard.
That's a weird dream. If anybody knows how to, what is it, interpret dreams,
What is this dream about me
Break
pretend
down-
murdering people and being attacked by animals?
break down that Jurassic Park meets escape room dream.
It's kind of like Running Man, but with animals.
But with
and
animals.
Killers.
It's Running Man meets Jurassic Park meets, what's a movie where everything was fake at the end? I feel like there was a movie.
Notorious B.I.G. It was all a dream.
There we go. Dissect that dream. On to the last one. Floridaman again. A Floridaman calling himself the Saint threatened to unleash his army of turtles to destroy a town.
Do it.
Floridaman Thomas Devaney Lane referred to himself as the Saint as he threatened to release his turtle army to destroy people in the town of Indialantic.
He's playing the long game because it's going to take that a while.
Totally would. But apparently he was yelling obscenities and causing disturbance at businesses along this particular North Miramar Avenue, including Starbucks, Surfanista Cafe, Sassy Granny's Smoothies. That's it. And it just says Click Orlando Report. I felt like there'd be more. This is the Saint.
Question.
This man has an army of turtles.
Did he have an army of turtles?
I think it...
Or was this an empty threat? Did they go to his house and go, oh shit, look at all these trained turtles he has?
As of so far, there's no word on his turtle army. But he said you needed to when he was going to be arrested, when the police were coming at him, he instructed let's just see here. He told the operator that the police needed to leave now or you will all be sorry that you fucked with the Saint.
BAM!
Apparently he thought he was a supervillain.
Did they find the army of turtles? Are we still in danger?
We're not in danger, but the North Miramar Avenue, they're in danger. My throat did that weird thing again. Your face is super red. But then your neck's not. It's weird.
Luck of the Irish?
That was a good movie. Do you think that the Turtle Army can save us from the werewolf threat in Virginia?
No.
No.
Turtles eat werewolves. Wait.
Wait, turtles eat werewolves?
Wolves eat turtles.
That's canon now.
Wolves eat turtles. I wasn't ready.
So, the turtles, though effective against Starbucks, Surfanistas, and Sassy Grannies, not effective, and police, not effective against werewolves.
Apparently it's not effective against the police, or else he would have gotten away.
I don't know, maybe they're still on their way. Turtles are not the fastest of animals.
They're on their way to break him out.
What if they all have lasers attached to the back of their fucking shells? I can't handle this anymore. I think this is where we're going to end it for the day. Oh my God.
How much of this is getting cut?
Thank you very much for joining us on another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Rum Runnas. You can also find us on the YouTubes. Just search Rum Runnas. That's RUM space RUNNAS. You can also follow Kyle right there. Go check him out on Instagram also to see all of his stuff. Okay. Peace. Deuces. We'll catch you in the next one.